Do I regret it? Short answer is yes. Don't get me wrong, I got it done twice. It looks Barbie. Why do I regret it? Well, because I will never be able to live a normal life.
You know, friends, this transgender ideology has become mainstreamed. And it really shows at the heart of our society that something is wrong. But thanks be to God, many are finding their voices. They are saying enough is enough. The following video we're going to listen to is a person who had their transition. They did a previous video prior to the transition. We're going to check that one out quick. And then we're going to look at a second video of this trans speaking about how regretful and remorseful she is of transitioning.
Years ago, I got gender reaffirming surgery. Here's a fucking honest update. Do I regret it? Short answer is yes. Don't get me wrong, I got it done twice. It looks Barbie. Why do I regret it? Well, because I will never be able to live a normal life. After the surgery, you have to start dilating to keep the space they gave you. You start from doing it 4 times a day to once a week for the rest of your life. I was fine with that. See, the problem is I had major complications, and now for some reason I need to do it every single fucking day. Now, obviously I've had relations, and girls, we all know guys don't fucking know what to do. So it's not really worth it to me. The problem is I cannot stop. If I stop, it's gonna close up and create a bubble, and that bubble could literally create an infection that could... The two options here are I dilate for the rest of my life, or I get it removed surgically. Surgery goes for $70,000, and I don't want to go through that again, so I guess I'm dilating.
You know, friend, it is sad, and I don't know what to say. Here's the thing. When I think about this transition stuff and what's happening to these young people, I notice there are like 3 classes of individuals. We have those who are not sure about this. It is all mental. They're not sure who they are or how they were born in the wrong body. And the help that they were looking for, they didn't get, they were taken advantage of. We also have those who have either done this because they were pressured, or the culture has appealed to them. They were looking for attention, and they just went on with it under these supposed guise. We have the third group who was like, they are like more like the adults, I would say. They make decisions because they wanted to, or some of them didn't listen to counsel. Some of them were lied to by medical experts. Instead of dealing with their mental issues, they were told a different story. I'm not sure whichever class you will consider, but nevertheless, one thing is certain. These people were deceived. They were deceived. I know there's a lot of Christians like myself and a lot of Republican Christians as well. And we've tried to warn people about some of this. We were called names. We were called bigots. We were called transphobic, dinosaurs, you know, whatever, Jesus freak. They got a lot of names for us, right? Mayor alarmist. Some of us were. I think some of us really wanted to say this is not the way to go about it. And I feel sorry regardless of which camp of person you might be in. You know, the thing is, you can't mutilate your body. You cannot go under the knife and not have some serious consequences that follow. It's just, to think that way means you're not paying attention. It's just the way it is. You can't undo what God has done. He's the one who created us. God made you just the way you are. Now, there may be something that happens psychologically, and we need to figure out what these things are and how to address this, or maybe you could have grown out of that. Unfortunately, the culture has lied to the trans community. These medical experts in science has lied to the trans community. They've lied to you. And they took advantage of your vulnerable state, your state of mind, your confusion, and whatever gender dysphoria you were suffering at this time of your life. Instead of giving you the psychological help you needed, instead of ministers praying for you, some of us preach to support your ideas, and that's not right either, because even the church is guilty, society is guilty, TikTok is guilty, doctors are guilty, politicians are guilty, moms and dads are guilty. So there have to be some serious lawsuits. And I think I have another video coming where we will talk about Chloe Cole is suing. And that's coming up because I feel like these people need a voice. Their voice, the volume of the trans community, the detransitioners, they need to be heard. Their story need to be heard because they've been there, done that. And I'll say to you, if you listen to this channel, you happens to be wrestling with some thoughts to becoming either a girl or a boy, don't do it. It's gonna hurt you. If you don't want to listen to what I have to say, that's fine. At least listen to people who's been there, done that. Listen to what they're telling you. They know by experience what they're talking about. Don't do it. Don't mess with nature. I'll pray for you. I will say find a counselor, find a psychiatrist, do something and find out what's going on up here while you're feeling this way, and let's come to a place where we can solve this from up here. But let's not let these doctors start cutting parts and pieces of your body, taking a whole lot of money from you, and then leave you to perish. Don't do it. Don't do it. It's gonna hurt you. That's all we can simply say. And for those who need help, know that I'm praying for you. You need somebody to talk to, please reach out. Until next time, and as always, remember to look unto Jesus, to live by faith. Have a good one. Bye.